want to sort of go back over the last 2 years, because you've been here 2 years now since you first joined the football club.
Yes.
How's it been?
Yeah, it's been good. Personally, I've played a lot of games. I've really enjoyed myself. And as a team, obviously we had the relegation last year, but had a lot of good days, and then obviously some bad ones as well.
When you first joined the club, what did you expect from it?
I know it was a good club. Like, I was obviously just been promoted from League Two, and it was Stephen Robinson was the manager, and he really convinced me to come up, and I really enjoyed it, which is why I came back last summer. So yeah, it was just a good club.
Was it the perfect place for you after your time at Burnley, where obviously first team football wasn't forthcoming?
Yeah, probably. Obviously, Burnley's a big club, and at the time they're in the Premier League, so it was always going to be tough to get into that team. So in League One at the time, and obviously the gaffer at the time said I was going to play games, and as a young lad, that's all you really want to do. So it suited me. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're speaking to us now because you're on the brink of your 100th appearance. If you play against Crewe, it'll be your 100th Morecambe appearance. I guess it's come around quite quick, eh?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a lot of games in the last 2 years, but obviously I'm really happy to have got to them 100 games.
You've obviously been trusted by Stephen Robinson at first, Derek Adams, and now Jed Brannan to be a real focal point of this team.
Yeah, obviously every player just wants to get out there and play every week, and I'm happy to just be able to do that at the moment and try and put in as good a performances as I can.
You feel like one of the leaders of the group as well?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of leaders in there anyway, to be fair, yeah, everyone in the group, it's a really good group of lads, and everyone kind of leads, so it's really good, yeah.
The last 2 games against Mansfield and MK Dons, you've played on the left side of defence. Is that an easy transition for you?
Yeah, I think when I was younger, it's something that I was always capable of doing. I think as a left-sided centre half, you're asked a lot anyway to go and play left back, because you're probably one of the only people with a left foot in the team. So it's something I've done quite a lot over my career, and especially when I was a kid, I played there as well. So it's quite an easy transition, yeah.
And an assist on Saturday as well against Milton Keynes?
Could be a goal, but as long as we score, as long as someone's putting the ball in the net, it doesn't matter how it goes in. I'm just happy to see the ball go in.
You've got a couple of goals to your name already this season, haven't you? So
2,
yeah.
3 if we count a weekend,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Just with Jed Brannan coming in for Derek Adams, how did you as a group sort of adapt to that, and what's it been like changing from Derek to Jed?
Obviously, the gaffer's got new ideas that he wants to put into place. I think set pieces at the start of the year, we were conceding a lot from set pieces, and he made a few changes which have really helped us. And then in possession, he wants us to be a little bit more patient in our build-up play, and keep the ball a little bit better than how we were before, where we were more direct and trying to get at teams really quickly. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a couple changes, but he's also wanted to keep the same kind of mentality and mindset which we had at the start of the year, which was hard work and determination, and if we outrun our opponents, then we've got a good chance of winning.
And obviously the squad's changed quite a bit already this month, with the loan players going back to where they came from and all the new signings coming in, and the evidence so far suggests all those new signings are hitting the ground running.
Yeah, obviously we saw a lot of the players go back because they did well, and their clubs wanted them to go and play for them, which is good for them. And then I think the gaffer's recruited really well. The players that have come in are top quality from what I've seen in training, and the couple of games that we've had, I can see a real good few players in there.
You must have enjoyed the last 2 games in particular. You played some really good football and obviously had 2 really positive results.
Yeah, I think we were unlucky not to beat Mansfield here. Obviously, when we play at home, we want to win every game. So we were unlucky not to win that one, and then obviously to snatch it at the weekend was really good, because we've been after that win for a little while, So hopefully it can be the start of a positive set of results for us.
Yeah. Do you guys think about the off the field issues that the football club has, and obviously the ones that have been well documented about the ownership, or you just get on with your football? Is that the case for you?
I think us as players, it's our job to just try and keep performing on the pitch.
Yeah.
Obviously we know that there's changes that the board and the chairman want to happen, but it's none of our concern really. We've just got to make sure we put the club in the best position for whatever happens.
Do you think that the team has responded really well then to relegation? Because that for you must have hurt a lot last year.
Yeah, it was tough. Obviously, it was on the last day, and I always think we had a chance of winning that game down in Exeter and staying up. But it wasn't meant to be. And obviously, a few of the lads from last year are still here, and it hurt all of us. But I think this year we've had a really positive season as a team and as a club, and we're kind of into that second half now where we need to push forward and get those points to get us into those playoff places.
Does it drive you forward, that first big disappointment of your professional career?
Yeah, obviously you don't know how long you're going to be at a football club, but
No.
you want to leave it in a better position than you found it, I always think, and so that's why I'd love to get promoted this year, because that'd be a great thing for the club.
What's it going to take then to reach the playoffs? Obviously more wins, but you've got plenty of time to bridge that gap, haven't you?
Yeah, I think we just need to go on a run really, like at the start of the year. I think we had a 7-game unbeaten run, and if we can put one of them together again, then we've got every chance. And I think with the players we've got in the changing room, we could beat anyone in this league, and we've just got to believe that.
I think the fans have enjoyed coming here and watching you play as well, and I guess that's what you want to do, just make sure the fans enjoy what they're seeing on the pitch.
Yeah, I think especially Mansfield here the other day, I think we put on a really good performance, and I think we've kind of set that bar for this year, being at the first or the second home game of the year. Hopefully we've set that bar that we want to always achieve for every game here.
The manager's spoken about having no fear. That's what you've got to take into this game against Crewe, isn't it? Again, playing another side who are in really good form at the top end of the league.
Yeah, obviously I think Mansfield and MK Dons are two very good teams as well, and we went to those places and here, and we matched them toe to toe and got our rewards for it. So we just have to believe that same have that same belief for tomorrow.
Just finally, Jacob, I wanted to ask you about playing for Granada. Obviously an amazing achievement for anyone to play international football. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's a really good experience. Obviously it's a completely different style of football, and you see football in parts of the world that you probably would never have thought were any good, but some of the teams in South America and in the Caribbean, there's some real good players out there, and it's a real challenge, but a good one.
Where's the best place you've been then with that team?
I've only been to one away trip, to be fair. We've played 2 in Grenada. We had Jamaica in Grenada, and then we played in Suriname, and Suriname were a top team, to be fair. So yeah.
Okay. Obviously looking forward to more of that.
Yeah, obviously I think it's the World Cup qualifiers in March, and obviously Caden's come in now as well, and yeah, we're looking to kind of go far in that qualification process.
Get money for your old phone, MazlumaMobile.com.